I'm back again. Happy Easter. I don't know if you guys got to see my Super Bowl charcuterie board, but we've weathered out that tough winter. So here we are now, and we are gonna make some deviled eggs. We're gonna show you your basics, and then you guys can work on making some special ones on your own at home. So what you want to start with, first of all, is hard-boiled eggs. Here we have them already hard-boiled. We have them peeled perfectly. And what we want to do now is cut them in half and scoop out the fillings. So with a sharp knife, and you want to have a towel or a paper towel with you, evenly you want to take your knife and carefully cut your hard-boiled egg in half. In between cutting the eggs, it is good to wipe the knife off. This will keep your eggs nice and clean. A different way you could cut the egg is you could take on each side a little bit of the egg white off, and then in the middle of the egg, cut the egg in the center, and then these eggs will sit vertically. So just two different ways you could make deviled eggs. So now you want to get the egg yolk out of the egg white, and typically it's very carefully you can bend the egg white and just slide the egg yolk out. And if you're lucky, the whole egg yolk will come out. Usually I'll use, this is like an end of a spatula or a spoon. You want to be careful with the egg because you could break the egg white. Not a big deal if you do, because once you put the filling in, you won't really see it. All right, so my eggs are all scooped. So my next step is to make the filling for the deviled eggs. So what we want to use is your egg yolks, and then I just have a mixture here of Dijon mustard, mayonnaise, a little bit of vinegar, some salt and pepper. And again, this is something, if you have a mixer, great, use your mixer. If you don't, that you could just use a whisk or by hand. So I'm going to put all of these ingredients in the mixer. And on medium speed, I'm going to whisk the egg yolk and the mayonnaise until all is combined. Once my egg mixture is all combined, there's two ways you can fill your eggs. You can spoon them in using a teaspoon, like so. And there's a little fancy way you can do it, and that's by using a pastry bag. So I fold the pastry bag over, and I hold it like an ice cream cone, and then I scoop my filling right inside the pastry bag. So I have my filling in the bag. I'm just gonna let it kind of fall down to the end of the bag. And now I'm just going to fill my eggs with the filling. And these eggs you can make up to the day before. They actually set better if you serve them cold after you fill them. And you can top them with different types of toppings. Something very traditional you can put on top is just a little sprinkle of paprika. You could also put some chives or scallions. There's all different ways you can jazz up your deviled eggs. A Bloody Mary deviled egg with Old Bay seasoning and cucumber, wasabi, edamame, seaweed salad, and furikake, pulled pork, and pickled deviled egg. And then over here we have a fancy deviled egg with everything, spice, caviar, and sour cream. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you have a happy Easter. And remember, Easter is the only time you're allowed to put all your eggs in one basket.